Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex from NotCasuals, and today we're going to be playing Pixel Starship, and we're bringing you guys a new player guide. In this guide, we're going to cover some of the mistakes new players do, and also some of the more optimal things that you should do as a new player to progress faster, and also methods on how to really get good amount of currencies. So, as a new player, you're basically going to build your ship and everything, which the early part is not too bad, but it's important that you're not going to be using any resource crates like these medium mineral crates or small gas crates or anything like that. If you go on the market real quick and you search for gas crates, for example, the super gas crates, which gives 300,000 stockpile of gas. Same thing for a mineral. Basically, you're never going to want to use those. Those are super expensive, they're overpriced, and you're basically never going to use those. What you're going to want to do instead is go in the market and go for void particles, and you're going to want to sell these. So if you sell these for minerals, you're going to be able to get like up to maybe 1.5 to 2 to 3 million of the minerals for this item. Usually they sell pretty fast as long as you price them under 1.5 million each, and you get those by doing quests and everything, but you're also going to buy some for the currency that you already get from that the game gives you. So you're going to sell these for minerals, and you're also going to sell these for gas. So the maximum for minerals I would go for is 1.5 million. For gas, maximum people sell usually for 200k each. You can go for 100k to 150k if you want to sell really fast, because you don't want to lock your auction house. You can only have a few listing at the same time, and you cannot cancel your listing. So if it gets buried, well, you're gonna be locked out of of putting stuff for sale for like 24 hours until it cancels. So before being able to sell and basically buy anything in the market, you will have to progress your ship a little bit by, clicking your shop and then clicking ships, and just basically always upgrading your ship, meeting the requirements until you do unlock eventually the research lab, which is this, which you can upgrade in a few times, but what you're going to be really wanting to prioritize is finding the G-Bay, which is basically the market in game. It's a pretty early upgrade. You can get this pretty fast, but it's pretty important to unlock it very fast so that you can make your void particle purchases and then sell them for in-game currency. The game might be restricting some things on the auction house, so you might be needing to do like a small purchase. For example, I know there's like a $2 bundle or something that you can buy, and that this lifts off all the restrictions from the auction house. You can also, I think, lift up these restrictions. I think you need to reach 2,000 trophies in PvP, which is not super difficult, but it will take a little bit of time. So if you want to speed that up, you can make in-app purchases. So once you have unlocked the lab and you've made your research for the GB, you're going to be able to access the market by clicking here and then clicking market. And then that's where you're going to want to buy some void particles and then you select the currency, and you're going to select the Starbucks. And then you're going to want to filter basically the amount versus the price. So usually it's about 1.5 ratio per void. So some prices are ridiculous. Like this is just like it's a scammer. The guy is just using the market as like a bank or like a store or something. 500 for 10k is also ridiculous. 175 for 228 seems like a pretty good price. So yeah, basically you find a good ratio. 100 for 135 is fine, for example. So let's say you buy this, and then you're going to be selling these. The thing that you need to know though is that the maximum amount that you can sell for on the auction house depends on the tier of your ship. So let's say you have a tier 5 ship, you won't be able to sell for like 1,500,000 minerals. You're going to be able to sell for like maybe 300,000 or something. So the first few tiers of your ship, you will be wasting a little bit of minerals. Like let's say right now I would want to sell for 3 million, for example, on this. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. Exactly, it blocks me. So, but if I want to sell for, let's say, 1.3 million for one void, yeah, it goes through. So it's basically based on the tier of your ship. So at first you're going to sell them for, cheaper, but they're going to sell really fast. Even at 1.3 million, it's sold almost instantly. Now you're going to notice with my storages, my current storage, I can only hold up to 800,000 minerals. If, however, I go to my inbox and I claim this, it goes to my inbox and then I claim whatever I can hold, and then the rest is just being held there. So you can use it for later. You cannot have infinite amounts here unless they're small amounts, like I think under 200k. But eventually, like, you know, you're just going to claim it and then use it as you go. You basically do the same thing for gas. Although for gas, it's a bit more painful. It's harder to sell void for gas, so that's why you usually want to price it a bit less. So yeah, let's do like 125,000. You can always sell a bit more, like 2 or 3 at a time. But yeah, if you underprice it a little bit, it's going to sell a bit faster. So you often want to try to do that, because if you overprice it and then it gets buried, then you're going to stuck for like 24 hours. So whenever you need, you go basically go claim your resource, and then from there you do your upgrades. So this trick basically is going to save you a lot of bucks. Like, never waste your bucks on those milk crates we were talking about, or the gas crates, as they are significantly more expensive. Let's say like super gas crate, for example. You know, they sell for like 50 each, and for 50 you can basically get like, I don't know, 35 voids, and one void is basically more than this. So, or 2 voids, let's say, is more than this or equal to this. So it's buying this is a huge waste of money. Now, when you're going to be progressing, you're going to notice that basically the things you want to do first is always upgrading the tier of your ship. That's your number one priority. So doing the requirements first is basically your go-to. It might mean that your ship is a bit weaker in the early level, but it's also going to mean that you're going to be able to access larger amounts of minerals and gas sooner using the method of the void particles in the market. You're also going to want to often upgrade your gas storage and your mineral storage, because basically it's going to allow you to hold more, so it's going to be more convenient, and also it's going to be needed, as some of the prices of your upgrades are going to eventually go quite up, and if you want to be able to upgrade them, you're going to have to be able to hold that amount at least. Now, one of the other important things is that this game is available on mobile, on browser, and on Steam. There are perks to playing on basically every platform. When you're playing on browser and Steam, the boost gauge that you can basically use to speed up to 12 hours, which is like, it basically recharges over time. Because I'm playing on Steam right now, I can click, let's say this, and then rush it, and then I could queue it again, and it's basically a free speed up, you know. And I use from here, now it's going to recharge over time. If you are playing on mobile, unfortunately this is not available. On mobile, what you're going to have is you're going to have little ads that sometimes fly by that you can click, and every ad is like, I don't know, 20 seconds or something, or 30 seconds, and then they give you 3 Starbucks every time. I think you can watch up to like 20 ads per day or something like that, so it does eventually add up. It might be 30 in bucks. So for free-to-play users, it can be quite profitable to watch these ads here and there. If you don't have a PC, you can always try to connect the game using the browser on the main website of the game. You have a play button there, and then you connect your account, and then you should have access to the boost go from there. But first, it's going to be important for you to basically register your account. So you basically, I think the option is going to be here or something. You can do register account, and then you basically access the game from wherever you want. So for the early game progression, I know some of the requirements is eventually going to be to get 3 reactors to level 7. So it's going to be important to work on reactors. I think you also have a milestone that you have to upgrade your shield, and eventually it's going to be the fusion reactor. It might also be something for bedrooms, I don't remember, but it's something that's usually quite useful to level up since it increases your crew count. Alright guys, that's it for this quick little tutorial or guide for the low level stuff and how to optimally progress your early games. If you are interested in playing the game or even joining a fleet, if you are playing the game, consider leaving a comment in the video, and then we can maybe get you in the fleet. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you are interested in more videos, please do not hesitate to let us know what type of topics you would like us to cover, and have a good day. Bye.